I will be back. Oh.
Seasonings on point, 3 scallops unfortunately, someone cuts unevenly, so tough one. The scallops that were cut properly and seared properly taste great. Fantastic job on making that celery great. You can just get a little more finesse.
Yes, well.
More sweating the small stuff. That's how you become.
You know, this is just going to have to be a learning experience for you, child. Maybe next time you won't knock over the garbage bin. Not the smartest move. Not the smartest move. Alright. Probably also wash my hands. Might go through this a little bit quickly. Oliver, stop. Today, I walked over 10 miles at work. Well, that's what my watch says. My phone says that I only walk like 8.5. But I think I'll take the 10 miles. Alright.
I think your sort of creative mind is where you shine most. And I think it's a picture of following the rules and replicating or just set the actual set.
This is our dastardly little male. I wish I could say he's a treasure. He's more or less a pain in the ass. This critter is a Brazilian blue tarantula, which means he is a terrestrial little monster whose ancestors were picked out of the Amazon rainforest. There we go. You will get to come out in due time, child. But you get to go and spend a little bit more of your time in timeout. You do not get into the garbage bin and expect to get away with it unscathed.
I'm just glad she was eating out of my lunch today instead of cleaning up the chocolate ice cream container next to it.
This right here is our other Brazilian blue tarantula. Its cage is a little bit bigger. It's more of a handcrafted cage. Okay, at least half handcrafted. We took a soldering iron to the sides and provided it with ample cross ventilation. The plastic helps retain a lot of the humidity, which is incredibly important. What did you have for lunch?
Well, I got a salad out of the deli.
Oh, so
way too saucy, but still. I'm glad she went after that instead of either the chicken bones or the chocolate ice cream container.
Little turd. Yeah. This one is nice. The one in this container is an asshole. Pretty, beautiful, nice little baby. Douchebag. No, I'm talking about the tarantulas. Oh god, we're doing this number. Hold on. Thank you, Noah. There we are. Ooh. There we aren't. There we are again. Alright, so we've got to water this little one. What we're going to do is take the lid
All five of you then press
as
the
such.
nose
Leave it a smidge open.
to set
Oh yeah,
to the others.
oh yeah.
Now, we were blown away by one incredible distance.
Always remember that you need to be faster than the animal that you're keeping, because if you're not, and he runs up the wall. Let's see, where is he? Where is he gonna be climbing up?
Is
You think you are so coy.
congratulations, bud. Well done. You're treating that way.
So maybe,
That,
and based on where the other one is, that's going to be a nightmare. Well, that should be enough humidity for this critter. His dirt was already plenty moist.
How long are you gonna leave right now?
Probably another 10 minutes. That was a big no-no. That can easily kill her. So, in light of that, we're not going to let her get away with it.
Oh, I agree. I'm just curious.
All right, first cage down. You know what that means? Time for weightlifting, because we're weird like that. Here we go. Tis what I promised on this live. If my wrist will let me. That is a big if. So we do have ball pythons, tarantulas, scorpions, and weights.
Today's weight?
Yep. I think that's the wrong weight, though. Also, my wrist is acting up a little bit.
I have a leopard gecko and 2 cats.
Yeah, I used to have a leopard gecko. There we go. Now, I get the wrist. I had surgery, taking my ligaments and transferring them to my thumbs. Yeah, right here. Like, for fuck's sake, could we not? And the pain is just, I mean, it's been worse, but still. And I think it's happening because I'm holding my phone wonky. All right. You're free, Duchess. But if I catch you in the garbage again, it's double that. Okay, so this is a white knee tarantula. It is a species commonly found in South America. It is a New World species. This is a typical stress critter. Get out of her cage! You're the reason she's hungry in the first place. Down my wrist into each of fingers. Ooh. No, thank you. And I don't trust the doctors these days. Oy. You're alright, girly.
I just hope they don't fix it and make it worse.
Yeah, that's the problem that I have. My wife, she went in and had surgery, and they fucked up the surgery, And rather than fixing it, they said, oh, well, we can't do anything until COVID ends. And then COVID ended, and they only let it get worse. And I'm just sitting here like, okay, so what lawyer do I have to contact to teach these guys that they need to actually do their jobs? Because my wife can't get a job. She can't lift anything. And it's like, okay, how are we in modern society supposed to survive when one of us is suffering? One of the many reasons why I did not appreciate the way that they handled COVID at all. Like, I'm sorry, so you're telling me that when you fuck up a surgery... Duchess? What just happened?
What was she doing?
She was starting to sniff up at the edge. You got in serious trouble. You're hungry? Okay, you're hungry. If you're hungry enough to eat out of the garbage, I guess you're hungry enough to eat your own food. Oh, shit. Here. This is your food. That's your food. If you are getting into anything other than that food, it's going back. You're going in the kennel with it. I love you, but it's going to be a hard lesson kind of day. The doctors. Yeah, that's what happened with my grandma. My grandma went into the doctors and kept telling them, I have something in my throat. I have something in my throat. You need to check my throat. Oh, you don't have anything in your throat. You're fine. Just go home. Just go home. It'll go away. There's nothing wrong. And it's about a year of that when they found out that her cancer went from treatable in her throat to absolutely Duchess! Food here. That is yours. Sorry, there's going to be some shouting tonight. I'm trying to get her to eat her food. Anyway.
Buttercup got in trouble.
No. Duchess, no!
Duchess chewed Jason's underwear. Not Duchess, Buttercup.
You stay out of his kennel. But anyway, yeah. Her cancer was incurable by the time they got around to it. And we lost her not long after. So when I tell you that I'm not exactly fond of doctors, it's not that I don't have my reasons. The doctors gave me adequate reasons.
I have 2 doctors that I trust right now.
My wife has 2 doctors that she trusts. The rest of them, not so much. Wolf, get out of the way. And they tell you that you're supposed to trust your medical professional. Like, I would love to be able to there, Doc. I would love to be able to trust the individuals that took courses for years out of their own pockets, putting themselves into debt. I'd love to be able to trust them. But based on my own experience, I can't. And the people are just like, oh, you're just thinking that because you're a conspiracy theorist, a Fox News and aficionado. No. Matter of fact, I don't watch Fox News. I get my information from shit that happens to me, like the rest of you have.
Well, I claim Dr. Steve pretty much saved my life.
She's the one that helped you when you're...
She's my kidney doctor.
Yeah. She's got one competent doctor.
Well, my headache specialist is pretty good.
All right, so...
Dr. Steve's number 1.
took care of that tarantula, which means we're going to try lifting weights again. We're going to try lifting weights after every single cage until my arms fall off. So, and then I got to go and clean the litter box. So, thanks. All right. Here we go. By the way, this is a shirt that my wife and her mom concocted. Best cat dad ever. Just ask Monkey. Do you want to know who Monkey is?
Monkey's on the couch.
Hold on. We only have one cat. And he's not so much a cat as he is kind of like a dog trapped in a cat's body with the behavioral abnormalities of a child that has a bit of autism. As a matter of fact, when this guy gets too interested in stuff, he will start wagging his head. Almost like he has brain damage.
Well,
yeah, look at him. I know he's obese before anybody says it. He's obese.
yeah, but if we put him on a diet, he'll kill us.
But I think we're past exercise because I had this kid, this cat, running in circles chasing a laser pointer, and he started to wheeze. I'm not saying exercise will kill him. I'm just saying that exercise definitely was not helping in that particular moment. So, anywho, here we go. Now, muscle growth and maintaining muscle mass is important because of your passive calorie burning. Those that have a denser muscle mass, more muscle mass, tend to burn more calories just by existing. So it's not your standard 2,000 calories a day, but actually over that, the more muscle you have. That's why a lot of the bodybuilders don't focus an exuberant amount of time on cardio, as far as I'm aware. That's nothing, minus 22 pounds. All right. So, 1, 2, 3.
Kim asked if I talked to you about Saturday.
7, 8, 9.
Do we have the money to go?
I don't think it would be the best idea. 1, 2, 3, 4.
The first dish we'd like to call up here, it used corn in at least 3 ways. Bring that dish forward, please.
9.
Corn is ingredient that I've been working with almost my whole life. So
All right, time for the next one. Next spider is our salmon pink bird eater. There we go, I think. Oh, we are having all sorts of technical difficulties with this Frankenstein's monster that I've created. Whew. All right.
You know my giant P20s?
Yeah,
There was somebody who sold that plus a matching set of dice,
yeah.
starting at $150.
$150? Are they selling them?
Yeah.
Okay. They must be targeting like the the 1%er freaking D&D playing super billionaires.
You posted it on, they posted it with the matter on the
Okay, can we not?
Goblin.
Alright, this is our Lasiodora parabana, or salmon pink bird eater. That's nothing, 22 pounds. Is it, oh, what is that, a Mancoon kitty? Or is it a standard house cat that just is a food aficionado?
What was that gonna look up?
Here we go. Now, I did put a roach in this cage, and I'm not seeing any bits of food anywhere, which there would at least be a food ball if she caught it.
Oh yeah.
There we go.
Oh wait, this is a
What?
Here it is. Yeah.
I got it.
7-piece sharp edge dice set
Duchess, no. No.
with matching D20 dice jar. 150 bucks.
Both dogs are
amazing.
This dish has a little bit of an Asian flair to it. Where does that come from? I thought I should go down the Asian route because I've never done
That's
that
crazy.
before, you guys. So I thought
Maybe you should make custom molds for people
I know how to have
and sell it for that much?
that. Is a beautifully cooked tuna. You have
He's my fat ginger baby.
gorgeous pink
Oh my god. That's hilarious.
love for a
Are you putting down a webbing?
And I like you approach spaghetti dogs different in terms of using cornmeal and baking corn. You got a different approach. In the top three of
Why, Duchess?
again, bro. Nice.
She is putting down webbing. Alright. It's a little bit too soon after the last time we went and did curls. So, we're just going to go and grab the other one. The other cage. The point is not to rupture my bicep, but to just kind of tear it up. I'm
Giving all these reasons we should go.
Well, no. Now, when I met Monkey, he was originally an indoor-outdoor cat. And his favorite thing to do, being how big he was to go sit in the way of any traffic that he could find coming in or out of the driveway. And he would not get out of the way until you got out of the car and moved him. When I say he's special, I mean it in a loving and endearing way. Just posted a video of him. I'll have to go and check that out.
What is she doing?
Duchess, where are you going? Is that open? Duchess, no. Duchess. No. Come on. No. Jesus Christ.
What'd she do?
She was trying to go to bed.
I told you she takes her bedtime.
My cat likes concrete, so does my neighbor's cat.
Monkey likes food.
Yeah, Monkey likes food and causing mischief.
More
It's-
like standing behind you when you're trying to move.
Oh my God, he's the typical Garfield cat. Like, you'll be doing something in the kitchen, and then you'll back up, start to turn, and almost die. Because he has got to be exactly where you want to be.
Well, one time your brother was doing laundry, backed up, and fell over the cat.
No, yeah, I think I was there for that. It sounded like an earthquake. Felt like an earthquake, too.
Alright.
We might have to go and change this one's cage out.
Which one?
Little bitch. Little bitch's cage has got little flying critters in it. That'll probably be something we do this weekend.
Oh, it's chilly.
Good. I hope it's chilly tonight. You want to know why? Because here in Oregon, from Thursday on to, I think it's Sunday, we're supposed to be climbing all the fucking way into the hundreds. Which isn't surprising. Happened last year. The facility where I work typically closes, and the only people that stick around are me and the Has Waste people. We go and we park in front of the facility outside the gate, and we tell people to kick rocks in the most humane way possible. What are you doing? Oh, I think my wife took the puppy out. I don't know what that noise was. It's like me, because he has autism, we can tell. Overstimulated, yes. We have somebody at the facility that experiences that. He works there, and he's got a bunch of things going on. I'm not a specialist by any means, but this individual gets sidetracked by technology. And I think he's in the wrong profession, because he knows how to build computers, how to take computers apart, which part goes to what modem, and things like that. All this nerdy stuff, and he can't get his hands off of it. We have a bin specifically for said stuff where I work, and he just can't keep away from it. From old technology to new technology. I have a feeling that he is a high functioning savant the only reason why he has issues partaking in society is because he didn't get enough exposure at an early age. That's just kind of what I feel like, because I used to be a shut-in when I was a kid, and I'm experiencing a lot of the very same things, the very same cues that I used to give with this individual. So I don't know. It's kind of crazy. When I was a kid, I didn't come out of the hills until I was like 17, maybe 16. I was constantly behind a computer trying to type up stories that really never saw the light of day. Just trying to kill time the best way that I could. And then one day, I met a group of crazy individuals who coaxed me out of the hill like tourists trying to get Bigfoot. I take meds for that. Other than that, I can hardly pay attention even to this video. Oh, I understand.
Go of it. Touch it. That is not like shoot.
So, yes.
She wants to reach out of her mouth.
This is our Asian forest scorpion. She
Drop
is
it. No.
a very special critter because, like so many other species of scorpion, what?
I'm gonna go grab Brent.
Okay.
Because don't you need the card for dinner tomorrow?
Oh, right. Oh, well, it doesn't help when I got that on. Here we go. You guys ready? Live, I was behind. Look at that. This right here is an Asian forest scorpion. She is hopefully a female. She, I believe, ate her first orange head roach yesterday. But like so many other scorpion species out there, she glows under black light. Oh yeah, freaking what is Bear Grylls is by far, despite the fact that he got busted. His show at least got busted with him not exactly facing the way that we thought he would. He's still one of my favorite old school. I guess you'd call him an actor at this point. Ex-British military, broke his back. Just awesome stuff. There we go. I wish there was a way for people to actually go and do a show with him, but I think that ship has long since sailed. God, could you imagine his wife kissing him after he ate worms out in the wild? I mean, I'm not saying that that's gross, but actually, no, I am saying that is absolutely gross. Hey, honey, don't mind me. That tastes like Nightcrawler, I know. Alright. So, next set of curls. Whew. I stopped because he over-exaggerated things too badly. Yeah. He's the one that got bit by the bit or stung by venomous critters. Right? I think that's how he made his millions. We don't intentionally do that here. As a matter of fact, we house at least one potentially lethal venomous animal in our care. That would be the Vietnamese centipede, which they're still not sure if it's actually from Vietnam, because the species cannot be found in almost every tropical region, probably due to man's constant spreading into the wild. Let me explore and at the same time taint the environment with other critters. For instance, here in Oregon, we have false widow spiders. False widow spiders are a species that typically come from Europe. Funny how that works. To one bullet ant while a normal guy put 20 in his vest and wore it. Yeah. And he's supposed to be the one setting the pain scale. Not the best, really. I'd say the worst pain I have ever endured never came from a sting, and I've been stung by a good many animals, mostly of the wasp and hornet variety. The worst pain I ever had was when I pissed out kidney stones. Yeah, that'll do it. And the doctor, when I got I don't even think I have a scar on my arm from it. It'll be like right here. I had a boil that turned into an infection that was spreading about an inch a second, not an inch a second, an inch a minute or so, or was it? No, it'd be an inch an hour. It's been like 3 years. But anyway, it was about an inch an hour. And I know it was spreading because we took one of the red markers and we initially drew a circle around the first little bit of redness, and it had spread outward about an inch an hour later. And we realized that if we did not take care of this before I woke up the next day, I don't want to say it would have been lethal, but I probably was not going to have the best time. We went in there. The doctor's like, all right, we're going to give you local anesthetic. I said, fuck that. I don't like needles. She's like, okay, well, what do you want us to do? I was like, okay, I want you to take some numbing agent, put it on there, and I want you to put an ice pack on there. Well, she did that, and at first it would have worked. But she waited like an hour to an hour and a half to get back into the room, so the ice pack had melted, and the numbing agent had all but worn off. And she's like, okay, let's do it. And she sliced my arm open, and I could feel everything. Way to go, Doc. Talk about riding the lightning. Woo! That was terrible. Mine was getting 8 adult teeth pulled from inside my gums because I hate painkillers, so I refused after the surgery. It was the worst part. Eat mashed potatoes for a week straight. Well, they say potatoes are good for a survival food because they have so much of the nutrients that we need, but at the same time, there is a time and a place for certain painkillers. And when they literally rip bone-ish structures out of your head, that is one of them. However, I would have, since I live in Oregon, opted for some marijuana. Marijuana is a hell of a drug. You take is it sativa? You take the kind that knocks you the fuck out, and you keep taking it, especially in edible form, and you might not wake up until the pain is gone, if it's consistent. How do I know this? Because we went up to Washington when it first became legal, and they were selling little yellowish green vials of marijuana. And the guy at the counter leaned forward and he said, now look, you're only going to want to take half of this. Just take half of this. Don't take more than half of this. Just take half of this. And I did that for a month or two. And what did I decide to do after that? It's like, okay, well, I wonder why, since marijuana doesn't usually, it's not known for killing people, I wonder why he doesn't want people to take the whole vial. So I shoot that down, chase it with some juice. When I tell you that I was falling asleep a day or two later, if left to my own devices, I would have probably slept for 2 days. But I had already made plans to go and have dinner with my now wife's grandmother. And I was just about falling asleep in my food. So, when the professional tells you, only take X amount because you're going to be going on a trip, for the love of God, believe them. They cut 4 different places open, then stitched it back together, and my mom slipped a painkiller into my stuff, and I slept for an hour. They drugged face so much I wouldn't feel my chin. I think I'm gonna go and stick a camera in my mouth or a small. I need to make sure that I don't have any cavities. They look white. Is that just thinking about that? Like bad brakes and a loose belt, timing belt in the vehicle make my teeth hurt. Is that a problem? Is that turning into something? All right, so weightlifting. We'll start with the bad hand first. Tender, but it's not bad. And then we'll go to the good hand, which, despite all the weight that I've lost, still looks like I'm chunky. Potato farmer fingers, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. Alright, hopefully 9 times. 1, 2, 3. What?
You told that story way wrong.
What do you mean?
You were taking the pill, and the vials was your first or second time trying them, and it had 3 servings in a vial.
It had 3 servings in a vial?
Yep.
And I took the whole fucking vial?
I remember some of the random stuff. And we were having breakfast with Grandma.
What did we say we were what did I say we were having?
Dinner.
Okay, we were having breakfast. Don't know why I said dinner. But apparently there were 3 again, listen to them when they tell you, because you're not going to remember this shit. Apparently there were 3 servings in a vial. I took the whole vial, falling asleep into my breakfast, and my wife remembers everything.
I remember weird shit, and I don't remember what happened.
I remember that I was the first instance and largest my doctor had seen with 8. Ooh. Are you okay?
Mm-hmm. We have left in the account.
1.
What? But here's rent.
Okay. Are we going to have enough money for shopping
Yes.
and gas?
Yes. You
Okay.
shouldn't need very much gas. And I put your debit card back.
Okay. What was... Anyway, I gotta lift the other weights. We gotta go and check on the Theraphosa pavsis and the... Okay.
I'll send him a message.
And the false widow spider that we caught in the house. I do have one in my collection. She has laid 3 egg sacs, and we have put them all in the freezer because she's not supposed to reproduce. All right, see ya.
It was 176, or sorry, 576, right?
I hope so. I can't quite remember why.
I pulled that one for 75.
Well, I think I have 5 in my wallet.
You do, but we only need a 1.
All right. Now, time to curl the next set. Duchess, could you, like, maybe not get... You have a bad habit, child. Okay, well, we have enough to get shit done. Duchess! Stop eating that food when you have food over there. You got into the garbage, and now you think you're going to get away with eating whatever you want to. That's not going to happen.
I just sent Micah a message telling him where it is.
Okay. All right. Oh. Now, let's bring out the hypothesis.
I guess Oliver.
Probably. God, she is just being a pain in the ass. Where is... Hold on. Maybe I have it zoomed out. This is terrible, guys. She's looking good. All right. Whew.
Oh, that'd be so pretty.
Yeah, but I don't think we're going to be going with them.
There's only one reason I sort of want to.
Yeah?
They're going to oil and vinegar.
Yeah, but we can't afford it.
I know, but we're out of our spicy oil. We still have a different type of oil, though, I didn't try.
All right. So,
I want to see a dream vacation spot.
ooh.
I don't want to know how much that would be, though.
So, Theraphos hypothesis are another New World tarantula species that need a tropical environment, a humid environment, with an adequate water source, an adequate den, and substrate that will maintain that humidity for prolonged periods of time. Tarantulas are not known for needing a lot of hands-on treatment. They don't necessarily like to be held because, guess what? Tarantulas are prone to stress. New World tarantulas will express their stress by kicking off abdomen hair at anything they deem to be potentially dangerous. It doesn't even have to be something that is really out to get them. They will kick their hairs at anything large enough to disturb them in any way, shape, or form. Those urticating hairs are designed to irritate. They are meant to land on your skin, up your nose, in your eyes, down your throat. If they hit your airways and you are an asthmatic or you have weak lungs in any way, you could easily wind up in the hospital. However, the only death known to be caused by a tarantula was somebody who got bit by a tarantula and died because of bacteria that was transmitted on the tarantula's fang. So, like secondhand death, so to speak. All right. Hold on. Are you okay?
Oh yeah, I was just expecting him to take off, so I braced myself to go too hard.
Oh, God. Jeez. All right. So, let me get out my last little critter before we go on to the prey items. I still have to do the cat litter tonight. What time is it? Could be worse. Well, you can't really see her, but we'll try anyway. That is our little false widow spider. She is looking big, and she's got a bunch of prey items down in her den, in her enclosure, and a bunch of webbing all throughout. We spared her originally because she was purple, of all things. And I was like, ooh, pretty.
Okay, Oliver's not can hear the fireworks. They're not very loud. He's outside there. They know.
Got to give her enough water to go and drink off the side of the cage.
I forgot to get your baby powder and the bag of strips.
Okay. So, do you need a pass?
Oh, it's just tiny. I will, though, but not. How much do you have left?
I just have to deal with the roaches.
Okay. Then yes, please, when you get done with that.
When I get done with what?
The lid and the cage.
Okay.
Because when you start the roaches, it's usually when I go take medicine.
And I still have one. God damn it. So one more set to do, I think. I think that'll be number 4. I mean, do you want to pass in front of the camera?
I don't care. I'm not facing it.
I thought you had a problem with passing.
Thanks, Oliver. I still have a face shot. My freaking camera.
That's doubtful. And this little girl recently ate. You just ate. You need to calm down. What? We just poured water in this enclosure and it looks dry already. All right, honey. I have a job for you. Once you're done taking your meds, grab the spritz container and just go to town. Just go to town. Spray it down. Okay, so, of course, some of you might have been wondering, I doubt it, but might have been wondering, what are we trying to feed all these animals? Where's all the money coming from? The hell are we thinking? Complaining about being poor whilst having so many animals. Well, fun fact, most of our animals are insectivores.
Hey, you think we could feed them to Duchess?
What? She'd probably eat the roaches more than she would her own food.
Right. What? I'm not giving you anything, Duchess. Your dog is.
It's obnoxious. Where? I'm trying to figure out. Oh, there it is. There's a charger cord for my watch I need
Isn't that still in the back bedroom?
No, I took it out and started charging it out here.
Oh, I didn't know that. They're not for you.
There we go.
For your daddy.
Well, you're probably wondering where we get all the food for these animals.
Shit.
We raise it. What?
I took my shot out.
Oh God, it's gonna be cold. I know how much you love that. We raise the food. I still have to do the litter box.
Do we need to wait on Dutch's bath?
Oh, and Duchess's bath. Should have just hosed her off. You should have just hosed her off. You should have just brought her home and poured water over the top of her.
No, Oliver.
That is not your food. And I'm getting tired of dogs eating food that's not theirs.
Yeah, Dutchie.
All right. So these are our roaches. That right there is a female orange head. Note the lack of a white dot on the abdomen. Same with that one right there. That one is male, as is that one. And this is what it's all about. We have two different types of roaches. We have the orange head, and we have the dubia. The dubia juveniles tend to be gray. The males tend to be darker colored, narrow body with long wings. And of course, like I stated, females have no wings and have a pattern of some sort on their bodies. These critters are easy to breed. You got to keep them humid. You got to make sure they have a water dish. And you got to feed them fish flakes, dog food. You can feed them oranges, peeled potatoes, and carrots that are actually organic. Not the stuff that they say is organic, but is really just bullshit.
Crap, we were supposed to go to the Saturday market. I can't. Son?
It's fine. We won't go. We still have plenty of soap. All right, can I see that real quick? I know you've been using it.
See?
Yeah, I know.
What?
I said, yeah, I know.
Oh, I thought you said, oh no.
There we go. Here, you can have it back. Now. Do we know it? Damn it.
What?
Spilled water. Now, like I said, fish flakes, and they have dog food kernels in their dens, so they should be good.
That was Oliver. Get over there.
And that almost concludes today's live stream. There's still one more thing that we've got to do.
One more set?
One more set. And hopefully we can do 9, although my arms are feeling...
It.
Yeah. It is important to note that the reason why I am working out whilst also focusing on cardio is because I am trying to get my body to burn off as much fat as it can. Because for once in my life, I want to see just how far I can take this spiel. Today I walked 10 miles. That's according to my watch, which is hopefully more accurate than my phone, because my phone only told me that I walked about 8.5. Possibly 9. I'll have to check once I'm out of here.
Great.
What?
There's 2. Oh, I'm just looking at the side effects.
What?
Diarrhea is common.
Oh, it's not like you don't already have problems.
Raised pressure in the brain has happened before. I've had to take medicine for that.
Did you tell the doctor that you can't have that again?
Again.
Didn't you have raised blood pressure?
Well, yeah.
Okay. So,
Decreased appetite. I could use that one. Well, yeah, shots still help.
well, of course it's going to be decreased appetite. You're not exactly going to be feeling 110%.
Drink lots of non-caffeinated liquids. Oh, and I have to be careful. Oh.
So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
And the only reason I'm taking this medicine is because of my mother. I'm allergic to penicillin. She is. So she told the doctor that she'd rather avoid me having penicillin based. You know what medicine I've taken already?
Whew. 3 sets of 9, 1 set of 8. Guys, have a good night. Stay safe. And remember, I better not see you on the news unless it's good news.